Good afternoon, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome to Spike Kool-Aid for Thursday, December 29th, 2022. Well. What a day it has been. What a day it has been. First of all, let me get started by saying this, bro. YouTube got some of the fakest people on it that I've ever seen in my life. And I'm going to tell you something else. There's a creator out there that is so scared of being canceled. He's so scared of losing his finagling. He's so scared of all that stuff. What a dirtbag he is. I'm telling you, these people on YouTube are so fake and faulty. It grinds my gears. It really does. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. I'm going to keep it to myself. Everybody know who I'm talking about. All I got to say is this. Listen, if I wanted to body somebody, I could. See, this person is so scared of being canceled, he had to hide himself because he's a loser, he's weak, he's pathetic, and he has always and will be. I had to get that off my chest, y'all. I had to get that. You know what, man? I am sick to death. I'm sick of it. Feel I will not be quiet anymore. Just know that the absolute fakest YouTuber in all of Detroit, in all of Detroit, bro. Okay. I saw something right before I got on here, and I swear to y'all, man. Oh my God, bro. It's amazing how people can talk behind your back and then they cuddle up with you. It's so amazing. It is so amazing, bro. El Flappo running his mouth and now he's cozy with, man, I'm telling you, bro. Woo! Somebody help me. Somebody help me, bro. I've always been on the outside looking in, and that's the passion that drives me. That junk is funny to me. Wow, bro. All right, let me get it together. Okay. The whole purpose of me going live was to talk about our Detroit Lions. I will say this, though. If I ever said something I ain't had behind no troll account, I ain't had behind nothing. The only reason I ain't saying nothing is because it's peace and harmony in this community right now, and I do not want to be the one to disrupt it. There is somebody in this space that I want to absolutely body. I want to rip this individual down from the studs and throw everything in the trash because he is a dirtbag and he is phony and he's all of those things. Always has been. Oh, okay. It get messy in these YouTube streets, bro. It really does. It get real messy, bro. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not the dude. I'm the dude that the longer time passes, the more angry I get. I'm not a guy who reacts right away. I'm a guy who sits back and I wait and I manifest it. Anyway, oh Lord, please help me. Okay. All right. The Lions, man. Mr. 86, that dirtbag right there. He is a dirtbag, bro. 100%. What an absolute dirtbag. Anyway. You know why nobody wants to mess with me, bro? Because I'm relentless. I don't stop. I do not stop. That's why. If you're not worth my time, I don't bother with you. But if you are, then I'm telling you. Listen, I'm going to say this. The hardest thing I've had to do on YouTube in my entire career is keep my mouth shut about him. That is the hardest thing I have ever had to do. Harder than falling out with the DSA, harder than going through that stuff with There Goes Mobby, all of that. The hardest thing I have ever had to do is keep my mouth shut about him. That is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I'm bigger, I'm better, I'm badder. I am not going to stop, bro. And ain't nobody going to take me out this space. 100%. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Be real. Don't be fake. Be real. Be who you are all the time. Don't be a chameleon. Do not do that. You know why I get outcast on this platform? Because I'm real from the beginning. I have never, ever not been real. If I say it on YouTube, I say it off YouTube. If I say it off YouTube, I'll bring it to light on YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all caught. I hit live at the wrong time. I should have taken a break. I should have relaxed a little bit. This guy's a dirt bag, bro. 100%. The dirtiest of them all is him right there. But anyway, that's all right, though. That's all right. That's all right. Let's get to it, man. Woo, let's get to it. The Detroit Lions, man. I think it's funny how we are at this point where the season has come down to 2 games. 2 games. After starting 1-6, the season has come down to 2 games. When we was 1-6, nobody thought it was going to be like this. Don't worry about it, Michael. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. The Detroit Lions. Appreciate everybody in here, man. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm 43 years old. I've been on this platform since I was 37. I've been bullied. I've done my fair share of bullying. It wasn't intentional. I got caught up in the drama, didn't realize I was doing it. But it ain't about that. Right now, it's about I am never moving from this space. Nobody will ever get me out of this space. Being on the internet, you're going to get talked about. Some of it is true. Some of it ain't. But it doesn't matter. You're going to get talked about, period. That's the new age bullying. I would never leave the Detroit Lions space ever again. I belong here. I'm made for this. This is what I'm good at. This is what I do. I'm never leaving again. Ever. Okay. So, when it comes to the Detroit Lions, man, we are at a point where the season is 2 games. And I saw something today, and I wanted to talk to y'all about it because I'm feeling some type of way. I'm feeling some type of way, and that was before I pushed go live, but it's all good, man. It's all good, man. Because just like bums on YouTube, this guy's he kind of a low-key bum as well. The Detroit Lions are 7-8. They have the possibility to be 8-8 against the Chicago Bears. This coming Sunday, get back to 500, get back in the playoff race. We've already established what the Detroit Lions need to do. We already established that. Okay? We know they got to do a lot. They got to do a lot. Rainbow Girl, I will be on camera next year. Here's the situation. I found this hilarious. Absolutely hilarious, man. Absolutely hilarious. A writer by the name of Seth Walder from ESPN. Now, we know our team. Our team started off 1-6. We got to get there. We was 4-6, played the Buffalo Bills, was 4-7. Went on a 3-game winning streak. If history repeats itself, we win in round 1 of the playoffs. If the Lions put up 3 straight, it is quite possibly we go into Minnesota, we get that dub. First time in 30 years, right? But this guy, Seth Walder, and this is stuff that really grinds my gears, and this is why I don't want to just miss out on the playoffs. I don't want to say this was a quality season and it wasn't a disappointment. Absolutely, it would be a disappointment. Even if we were 1-6, if we were 4-13, the season would be a disappointment. Because in the preseason, nobody thought we was going to start off 1-6. Nobody thought that stuff. Nobody thought it, right? But this individual, Seth Walder, has already dictated who the playoff teams are going to be. But here's the funny part to me. In week 17 for the Detroit Lions, he has the Bears 37, the Lions 29. I'm going to say that again. The Bears 27, the Lions 39. Now, same old Lions fan would say this. Well, if the Bears are on an 8-game losing streak, why not beat us? Why not beat us? Mike, I'm going to get to that in a second. And that wasn't last year, that was this year. The Detroit Lions, 29. The Chicago Bears, 37. So that's week 17. Week 18. The Green Bay Packers, 37. The Detroit Lions, 10. Y'all hear what I'm saying, y'all? So a team that's lost 8 in a row gonna whip up on us. Okay. And then Green Bay gonna put up 37 on us. 37-10. The playoff spots for the NFC are gonna go like this, according to this individual here. Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco 49ers, Minnesota Vikings at number 3, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, and last and certainly least, the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers. So we ain't even going to come close to making the playoffs. He expects us to get blown out by the Green Bay Packers in week 18. Blown out. Blown out. Blown out by the Green Bay Packers in week 18. Now, I understand we're on Lambeau Field. That's fine. But blown out? The Bears have lost 8 in a row, and we gonna lose to them. Just no competition, nothing. We gonna lose by 2 scores. That's what we gonna do. So why am I bringing this? Why am I bringing this guy up? I'm bringing this guy up because nobody expect the Lions to do anything. No one expect the Lions to do anything. Nobody expects us to be 500. Nobody expects us to even compete with the Bears. When I say nobody, I'm talking about this guy here and others like him that don't expect us to do anything this coming Sunday and be 7-10 to end the season. Now, I want to know what y'all think. What do y'all think? Y'all think the Lions going to wind up 7-10? You think the Packers going to blow us out in week 18? Is that what you think? Because I don't. I don't think that at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, I think we beat the Bears. I think we beat the Bears. Somebody bumped their head on the low-hanging 2x4 or what? Somebody did. Somebody did. So I want to know from y'all, what do you think? You think the Lions are going to miss the playoffs? And if so, would you be disappointed? I will. 100%. Bears have like 5 good players missing, a lot of defense players. Lions should roll. They should roll because Dan Campbell said he going to have them boys ready. Aaron Glenn said today that them boys was going to be ready. And that's all we've been hearing, that these boys is going to be ready. And they should be. They got the brakes beat off them. And they should. Nobody in the Detroit Lions organization should like that. Nobody should be okay with this. Zay says Detroit 50, Chicago 24. That would be a monumental task. A monumental task. Well. So let me know, man. Let me know what y'all think. All right, now, Mike, what you could be referring to, sir, is after the Lions loss. I forgot it was early in the season. I don't know if you're talking about. I don't know when you're talking about, really, because I haven't been like that since Matt Patricia was on this team. And I was 100% right. Matt Patricia, if he wouldn't have been fired with Bob Quinn, if they both wouldn't have been fired together, I would have been done until they were gone. I was not going to support those 2 men anymore. So I don't know when exactly you're talking about. If you can go get the video, that'd be fantastic. But I got a little message for y'all, man. Be yourself. Never be phony. Phoniness is for phony people. Don't be phony ever. Be yourself. If you got to stand out on that ledge, then do it. We live in an age, man, where everybody has to blend in with everybody else. People scared of being canceled. Be yourself, man. I'm from the old school, not the old school. Born in 1979. 80s baby. I ain't with this new class. These people being scared to speak, scared to be themselves, scared to have their own opinion, scared to speak the truth. That's what's wrong with us today, man. Not a lot of people want to talk the truth. They want to hide behind other things, man. I got something else I want to say, too. Y'all getting hostile with me today. Derek Carr is not coming to the Detroit Lions. Anybody out there talking Derek Carr, stop it. Derek Carr is not coming to the Detroit Lions. We more likely to have Saquon Barkley come here than Derek Carr coming for the Detroit Lions. I'm telling you, every single quarterback that gets cut, every single player that gets cut, oh man, we got to make a video. We got to talk about him. Kyler Murray, disgruntled. He's coming to Detroit. Tom Brady, he's 47. I'm exaggerating here. He's coming to Detroit. No, he's not. Derek Carr is not coming to Detroit at all. So anybody that, nope, I'm going to get ahead of this situation and say it right now. Why in the world would Derek Carr come to Detroit? Why do we want him to come to Detroit? We do not. We do not. The stuff that's happening over, and I'm telling you, man, and you know, I don't know where Goff Truther came from and your thoughts on Goff, whatever they are, that's fine. You are entitled to have thoughts on anyone. You're an opinion. You have that right. But could you imagine if we were the Raiders, man? What is happening with the Raiders? What is going on? And we look at Jared Goff. Jared Goff has brought us consistency. He might not be the guy everybody wants. He might not be a guy that can make plays with his legs. He might not have the best arm. He's been nicknamed Noodle Arm. He's like the new old Drew Brees before he retired. But we have consistency. The Raiders are in shambles. And I'm not saying that's Derek Carr's fault. What I'm saying is we got stability. We have stability. No, Mr. Poole, it was not. It was not I just already know. I know they out there. I know I'm going to be first. They on Twitter. They going to pop up on YouTube. Anybody that gets cut, any big name that gets cut has to be a Detroit Lion. When Brad Holmes, just before this thing even gets started, I'm going to squash it. I'm going to squash it. It makes no sense for Derek Carr to be a Detroit Lion. But see, when you spend this time in social media, you already know, man, hey, look, I'll take a flyer on Derek Carr. He can sit behind Jared Goff. No, at all. No, fat N, fat O, no. Derek Carr will not be a Detroit Lion. And it's just, I don't understand. Just like people believe that Kyler Murray was going to be here. Aaron Seth says Lamar. Lamar will not be a Detroit Lion. Lamar Jackson we would not be a Detroit Lion. It's not going to happen, y'all. Is there anywhere in Brad Holmes' his time with the Lions, and everybody confusing, he was not the GM of the Rams. He was a scout. Oh, he traded up to get this. He was part of the team that did that. But he was not the GM that made it happen. Lamar Jackson, Derek Carr, they're not coming. We would draft a quarterback before we brought those guys here. Lamar wants to get paid, and now he's not even playing. He's not even playing. From what I understand, 250 wasn't enough. He better hope he get 250 now. Derek Carr, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray before the extension, not coming. He's not coming. We will be with Jared Goff or a rookie or a backup that we sign in free agency. But Derek Carr is not coming to the city of Detroit. And before that even gets started, I'm going to squash it right now. I have no inside knowledge. I'm not friends with the GM. I'm just using the power of reason. It doesn't make sense for Derek Carr to come to Detroit. If, for those of you who like to talk about lateral moves, at best, this is a lateral move. Why would he come here? So I'm going to just squash that before it even gets started. He is not coming to Detroit. Oh, yeah. Y'all getting all the smoke today, bro. All the smoke today. Man, I'm telling, let me give you some pointers in life, right? Sometimes we want to act. We want vengeance. We want justice. We want revenge. We want all that stuff. And sometimes the hardest thing you have to do is wait. You got to realize stuff don't happen on your timetable. Derek, it don't happen when you want it to happen. It happens right when it's supposed to. And I'm telling you, that right there is something that everyone needs to develop. Everyone needs to develop it because it will test you. But I'm feeling it today, y'all. I'm feeling it today. This article got me feeling some type of way. These bums on YouTube got me feeling some type of way. And I'm talking about one in specific. I'm not talking about all of them. Just one of them. Just one of them. Just one of them. Straight bum. Got me feeling some type of way. And all I got to say is he better be glad. He better be glad. He better be glad. You talking about somebody getting canceled? I'm talking about canceled. Yesterday. All that snuggling they're doing, oh boy, canceled immediately. All the people they're smoozing with, canceled immediately. What a bum, bro. An absolute bum. If I say something about anybody in this chat, I'm going to say it to you in the chat. I'm going to say it when I see you in the street. I'm not going to back down and we don't got to fight. That's not who I am. But I'm not a punk or a coward either. I'm not a chameleon. I'm not a faker. Never have been. Grinds my gears, bro. Grinds my gears. You will never see me hanging off anybody for clout. I'm talking about Tarzan. You will never see it. Ever. I got integrity. Ooh. Ooh-wee. My ears is fuming, bro. Smoke coming out my ears. But I got a question for y'all in the chat, man. How are you feeling after the loss to Carolina? Is it still with you? Have you got over it yet? I haven't. I'm going to be real. Sunday can't come fast enough. I cannot wait until Sunday. Michael, let me stop my segment. Bro. Because the last thing anybody going to tell me what they want. I know what you want, bro. I know what you want. But just like Busta Rhymes said, I know what you want. I'm going to give it to you, bro. I'm going to give it to you. But the last thing I need anybody in this chat to do is tell me what they want from me. Because if you don't want what I'm giving you, you don't got to be here. Love you, Mike. But see, people act like I can't express myself on this platform. That's wrong with this platform. You can't express yourself. I know what you want, and I'm going to give it to you. But I'm going to give you something else, too. I am who I am. I'm going to give you what I give you. And that goes for anybody else in here. Anybody else in here. But I got a question for y'all, man. We talked about the Lions and the loss to Carolina. Are you over it? Are you over it? Are you over the loss to Carolina? I'm not. So much was riding on that game. And now we have to leave it in the hands of everyone else. And now it gets kind of fuzzy. Because the NFL, to my knowledge, as of yesterday, did not assign dates or times to the Week 18 matchup. Now, it could be there. They could be there. I haven't checked as of today. A lot of games, a lot of stuff on the line on Sunday, Week 18, the 8th of January. It's either going to be the end of our season or the beginning of the postseason for the Detroit Lions. And I think nothing would hurt me more than to be 9-8 and miss the playoffs. That is going, especially with the parity in the National Football League. Mr. Poole says nothing has changed, especially with the parity. It's a lot of parity, man. This was the year that we got there. 9-8, my prediction. Right now, we still got a chance to do that. Vegas had us at 6.5. A lot of y'all said 7. A lot of y'all said just we want to see 6. Let's just double last year's win total. But 9-8 missing out on the playoffs is going to be tough. We had it, we lost it, we blew it. And I'm telling you, man, the entire team is upset. Dan Campbell is still ticked about this. Aaron Glenn got up there today. Said it's been a bad week. Bad week. Bad week. I don't think it's been the friendliest, the warmest climate in Allen Park. I don't. The week before the Panthers game, leading up to it, Dan Campbell was trying to tell these cats, you have an opportunity here. Trying to reiterate the opportunity that they have. And they literally, they blew it. They blew it. The whole team feels it. Jared Goff, he a little snappy. Dan Campbell, he a lot snappy. Aaron Glenn. Nobody was really smiling this week. There was nothing to smile about. However, they know that they have to move on. They have to move on. If they're going to have a chance against Chicago, they have to move on. And I think they do just that. Lions get back to 8-8. Last home game. Got to win. Got to show out for the fans. Asking the fans, as far as I know, it's got to be sold out. Tickets was $200 for the cheapest one. That's why I'm be at the crib. They went up. They ballooned real quick. Lions is winning. Whole family wanted to go. You talking about 800. We're not talking about parking. We're not talking about pretzels and chicken fingers. We're not talking about apparel. The Lions have to get over this loss. But I'm going to tell you what, man. If they miss out on the playoffs, it's going to be hard. It's going to be like, dang, man, this was the one. This was the one. Seth says they got to go full throttle this weekend. Absolutely. I would rather have lost the Bears game if we were going to lose a game. At least we wouldn't see Jalen Carter twice next year. The Bears have the potential to get the first overall pick. Did you know that? When we get this dub on Sunday, because I'm speaking it into existence, they have the opportunity to get the first pick. And we already talked about what I want to see. I want to see dubs from the Rams. Forget them picks. I want to see dubs. But if the Chicago Bears get that first pick, do they take Carter? They're not taking Bryce Young. Do they trade out of that pick? Who do they take? It's going to be something to see. Now, if they stay where we were last year, number 2, then, yeah, they take Carter. They take Anderson. Carter and Anderson ain't going to be there at 7. Tell you that. I tell you that. I will tell you that. Now, at this point, y'all, let's say the Rams win this week. If the Rams win this week, well. Now you talking about number 10, somewhere around there. Some of y'all have a natural fit, a absolute fit. I will say this. Our team still has an opportunity in front of them. And it starts with them winning Sunday. 8-8. You could not write a better script than this for the Detroit Lions against the Green Bay Packers Week 18. For everything or nothing, one or the other. Now, I tend to think that Green Bay is going to get the dub this weekend. Nothing would please me more than a Lions win and a Green Bay Packers loss. But I believe that the Packers are going to get this W. I do. Now, Justin Jefferson's on my fantasy team. I'm in the fantasy championship. And Jefferson has been a nightmare for most of the season when it comes to fantasy. But I would take a championship L for a Packers elimination any day. For sure. Have you moved on? from the Carolina loss? Has the team moved on? That's the better question. That's the better question. Have you moved on, but has the team moved on? Somebody asked about sitting the minutes. Will Minnesota sit anybody? They will not. Lions Mania, they will not. They will not sit anyone. They still have their eyes on the number 1 seed. Now, if you are Detroit Lions fans, this is what you are hoping for tonight. You want Dallas to win tonight. Obviously, they probably will. They're facing Josh Dobbs. He was just on the Detroit Lions practice squad 3 weeks ago, and now he's starting because Tannehill's done. Not sure what happened to Malik Willis. I have no idea. But Tannehill is done for the season. He underwent surgery, so he's done. And the Tennessee Titans came and scooped up Josh from our practice squad, and he is starting. Joseph says, come on, no way Minnesota beats Green. Joseph, have you watched the Packers over the last 18 years at Lambeau? Have y'all watched them, bro? Have we watched have we come on, Joe? Come on, Joe. This is the Packers we talk about. This ain't the Brett Favre Packers. This is the Aaron Rodgers Packers. J-Mo's with the media. It's about time. It's about time. So let me find that, if J-Mo with the media. Do you think no, I don't think he gets fired. Katie says, I got Minnesota winning this game as long as they don't trip over themselves. Well, I hope they win. I have no idea. Listen, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. Tennessee is sitting everyone. No Derrick Henry either. Nothing matters till week 18. That is true because the winner, it's weird because shout out to my guy, Steelers Nation Australia. He told me, let me find this Detroit Lions channel, that no matter what happens with either team this weekend, it all comes down to next weekend. Okay, is he live right now? I'm looking for I see it. I see it from 45 minutes ago. I see it. That's like right after from 5 minutes ago. I see it. So by the time I found it, bro, it was over. All right, so let me bring this in. Let's listen to what Jameson Williams had to say. Shout out to J-Mo. Let's dissect this Jameson Williams video, shall we? Let's find out, is he hurt? Let's find out what he has to say. You know somebody's going to ask him about more touches and liking the tweet and all that stuff. Thank you for that, because I wouldn't have known he was on. Appreciate y'all. I really do. So soon as we bring this in, we're going to...
Experiences you'll remember.
Nope, not that yet.
You're a competitor. I'm sure you want to get more touches and everything.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let me bring this in. Shout out to everybody in the chat, y'all. Y'all got to listen. I appreciate y'all. Y'all got to deal with the good and the bad. Sometimes I'm feeling some type of way. Sometimes I'm chippy. Today's one of them days. Love all y'all. Appreciate y'all. Without you, I can't do this. So I appreciate y'all. Nothing is personal. Not with y'all anyway. Not with y'all anyway. And I appreciate the criticism. I appreciate the input. I really do. I really do. Before we go any further, man, 988 is the number that you need to call if you're feeling some type of way, man. If you're feeling like you need somebody to talk to, if you feel like you might be having thoughts, 988, something I should have been doing. We losing too many people to themselves, to the internal battle that they're having with themselves. Don't have that battle. Call 988. Call 988. Call or text 988. All right, so let's do this. We talking about our main man, Jameson Williams. 12th overall pick in last year's draft. Brad Holmes traded up to get him, and we waited forever to see this young man. People were talking, should we sit him? Should we play him? We need to shelf him. He's too valuable. He's the future. We see now that Jameson Williams need to be out there. He need to be out there because that's where you get the reps. There's been a lot of questions. Will Jameson Williams get more time? Dan Campbell said, you're asking if we're going to get him reps? We'll get him reps. We'll get him reps. That's what he said, right? And we're going to see. We got 2 games to what could be the end of the 2022 NFL season. If the Detroit Lions don't win out and get a little bit more help, okay, then Jameson Williams' season will end on January 8th, which is in about 10 days or so. That will be it for him. But he's in front of the media. You know, they're going to ask him about the tweet, the catches, and his feelings. Let's hear what Jameson has to say in front of the Lions media.
You're a competitor. I'm sure you want to get more touches and everything, but is this sort of a matter of, just, I guess, waiting for your time to come?
Yeah, I would say that. It's about patience. You can't rush everything. It's a plan to everything, so it's just patience,
What's the success?
You haven't worked very long with Jared, obviously. He said just in the short time you spent on the field, you can see that you got different touch. That guy, when a veteran quarterback says, "Give me my touches." Does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good coming from a guy like that. He has major respect in the NFL and had some great years under him. Former #1 pick, from a guy who's done a lot of things in this league. So coming from him and a guy who sees my talent and my ability, that sounds good.
Has there been anything in the NFL that's maybe caught you by surprise just from playing games, something that's tough?
One more time.
Is there anything that's kind of caught you by surprise about playing in an actual game? Anything that's different than you might have thought?
Nah. It's a lot slower than college, I would say. Like, you get a chance to, like, really get out there and read a lot of things. That's pretty much the main thing. I would say it's slower.
Just the pace of the offense?
Yeah, the pace of the game just moves slower.
What did you learn from guys like DJ and Sage?
I learned a lot from guys like them, just watching them. I sat back and I was watching them since, like, fall camp, even before then, like how they train, how they do things like that. I just take certain things from that and add it to my game. That's kind of the player I am. I see something I like, I try to add that to my game. But I seen a lot of things from DJ. We have a lot of things in common with the speed, how we run downfield and things like that. Saint, I like his game too, so I took a lot of things from his game. He has a real great game, real rounded game, and I like it for sure.
What's the overall experience been like for you so far this year? You got fans behind you. You're going into another home game. What's that look like for you?
It's been good. I'd say we had a good season so far. Hopefully we can win out and make it to the playoffs and show what we can do really. But I would say the experience has been great to me. It's my first season in the NFL. Something I've been looking forward to my whole life, and it's just it's almost coming to an end this year. So it's been a great time.
Do you have any personal goals for the last 2 weeks? Maybe not statistically.
Nah, just wins. Just wins. Wins.
You
That's
know
it.
Justin Fields is on?
Yeah, we played together at O State.
You guys close?
Yeah, real close. He's my guy.
See him after the game?
Yeah, for sure.
How cool has it been to see what he's done this year? I think he's 197 yards away from setting the QB rushing record. Just kind of developing.
That's good. I've been watching him a lot. We play them 2 times a year, so I get to see what he do real often. I get to watch him whenever I can on TV after our games, and it's just real great seeing people out there build bonds with over the years of my college career and go up and do things we talked about in the dorms and in the places we stayed at practice, and like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So it's just real great seeing that we was able to make those things happen, the things we talked about, and made them happen in the long run. We still got things we want to check off, but it's just a start for most of us,
From watching him, what makes him so difficult to stop? I mean, the guy's electric.
I feel like he's an athletic quarterback. You really don't get that from a lot of quarterbacks. So the mobility set on a lot of quarterbacks, that adds to his game a lot. So it makes him real hard to tackle when he gets out of the pocket and things like that. But his game is real rounded, so you can't focus on one thing because he got this too. So I like that.
Man, who is that playing ping pong, bro? Who? Come on, y'all. The brother's playing ping pong in the background. What are we doing? What are we doing? The ball was louder than J-Mo. What are we doing, y'all? Come on, guys. Oh, man, but I can see Jameson Williams You can see he's starting to mature. Jameson Williams only 21 years old. No, his knee is fine, Woody. His knee is fine. I don't know where that came from. Well, I know where it came from, but I don't know where it came from. Jameson Williams is fine. Jameson Williams is fine. You can even see he's starting to get more comfortable. You know, you don't really get interviewed like that at college, like media availability 3 or 4 times a week. But Jameson Williams, man, he you can see that he's excited. He wants the ball. He wants the ball. He wants to have the ball. He wants to, you know what my favorite part of that whole interview? Outside of the dudes playing ping pong. Come on, guys. Oh my goodness. My favorite part of that video was they said, do you have any kind of things you want to achieve at the end of the season in these last 2 games? He said wins. W-I-N-S. Wins. Wins. That is a team player. That is a team player. He didn't say, maybe another touchdown. Let me get a 100-yard game. He didn't even say, let me get another catch. He said wins. Meaning, as long as we get the dubs, that's all that matters. He even mentioned playoffs. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Lions Mania says, I want to see him with no limitations and no handcuffs on him. Do you think they're reserving him for the Green Bay game? Possibly. Well, you know what, Lions Mania? I saw an article yesterday about Jared Goff, and Jared Goff said he's not going to force anything to Jameson Williams. He's not going to force. He's going to get it to the open man. He's going to get it to the best receiver for that play, that position. And I thought that was very smart of Jared Goff. But he still only played 11 snaps, and I think that falls on Ben Johnson. There's no doubt in my mind that they got something schemed up for Jameson Williams. What I would like to see more, can we get Jameson a slant route? Can we get Jameson a slant route? Because we know he can get that thing and go to the house. It seems to be one play. It seems to be like when he's in, Ben Johnson, when it's coming to him, it's a one-trick pony. I would like to see, I know they tried a screen pass with him in one of the games. I think I remember that. But I would like to see him utilize more. End of rounds. I mean, look, even punt returns. Even a punt return. If he's capable of doing it, he want to do it. They think he's best suited for him. Let's get Jameson out there, man. Let's get Jameson Williams out there. Because the kid got talent, and we have to find it. We have to utilize it. But you can see his growth. You can see it in the interviews, him growing. He's still a young cat. Was just able to get his first taste of the bubbly. So he young. He young. He got a lot of growth in the NFL. And that's going to come 100%. We got to get him the ball. We have to get him the ball. And I think if we have any chance, my honest opinion, of going to the playoffs, winning a playoff game, he's got to be involved. He's got to be involved. Vision, you better be glad I don't have no coffee. Said instead of playing ping pong, they should learn to tackle. That, my friend, was a mic drop. Y'all are a mess. The ping pong, though, who was playing the ping pong in the background? What are we doing? I mean, I understand you in the rec room, you playing. I would have been like, okay, maybe y'all should move over here where the ping pong ball ain't so loud. Yeah. Lions Mania, appreciate the support, man. You can only time out people that's I don't even know what John is, if he's talking to me or what is he talking about, but yeah, only repeat offenders, stuff like that. Y'all don't really have to worry about it, man. Y'all can chill and you know, this show is for y'all. Is J-Mo faster than Hill? I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea. No, it's all good, Lions Mania. I agree, Derek. We need our D to stand their ground. No. It's well, before that Lions Mania, I like to give people chances before I assume what's going on because, you know what they say about assumption. However, I'm guilty of it sometimes. So I like to give people a chance. John been around a long time. I don't know what be going on sometimes. Derek, I need that mental help phone number again you gave out. Can you send it? I'm ready. Yeah, D-Mac, just you can dial or text 988, my friend. 988. You can just dial or text that, bro. This ain't Madden where you force feed the rock to him, whatever, but he should definitely get more snaps. Snap Syndicate. I expect him to get more this weekend. Yeah, you know what, Zay? I agree with you. And that's what Jared Goff was talking about. He's not going to force him the ball. That's exactly what he was talking about. And he's not going to do that. And I don't think the Lions are even scheming it up where he forced him the ball. But you can tell when it's that deep route that they're going to Jameson Williams. Like, whenever it's a deep route, it's always that. Snap, come out, Jared steps up in the pocket because those plays take the longest and launches it to Chark or J-Mo, whoever it is. T-Stay Cole says, this game Sunday needs to hurry up because that loss was tough. I know, bro. Hey, T, you speaking facts, bro. Who else does it feel like this week it's just been like, oh, my God. Like, it's only Thursday. Plus we got an extra day because the game was on Saturday. Tyreek is just barely faster than J-Mo. Tyreek ran a 4.29. J-Mo ran a 4.39 at Bama. Well, there you go. Well, that's why, I don't understand how y'all like, oh, let's lose. It's good to hear y'all not talking about tanking anymore. It's good to hear that. But in case you haven't heard, yesterday, Jared Davis, it's tough when the biggest news of the day is your former first-round bust pick going to a different team. Jared Davis is now playing for the New York Giants. So all he has to do is play for the Bills, and he will complete the Buffalo trifecta. The Giants picked him up yesterday off the Lions practice squad. And he is part of the New York Giants. And also, former practice squad quarterback for the Lions, Josh Dobbs, is starting tonight for the Tennessee Titans. But this game is going to be huge, man. This game is going to be huge. The Chicago Bears are on a 8-game losing streak. And no part of me has thought that the Lions are going to lose this game based on SOL. SOL is like, hey, what better if you have a record and you need to, or you're going through a slump, who do you play? It's like a song. If you have a record and you're going through a slump, play the Lions. If you need some passing yards and you're going through a slump, play the Lions. Like, that's what it is. I don't feel like that, though. I think the Lions at home are going to, or if it was on the road, but better at home, come out here, they're going to handle business. Now, next week scares me. Next week scares me. Especially if the Packers win. Let me ask y'all, do you think the Packers are going to beat the Vikings? Put Y for yes and for no. I'm just joking. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Do you think the Minnesota Vikings are going to beat the Green Bay Packers? Hatters House says yes. Marcus says no. Lion says yes. I took Chicago under 3.5 wins in the preseason, so it's getting scary. Okay, DNC, what do you get, bro? What's your payout? Okay, no. 50-50. Anonymous says no. So it looks like it's 50-50 in the chat. It looks like it's 50-50 on the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Wife came down and wanted to tell me something. Who cares? We need to beat both on the way to the Super Bowl, says Eric. Come on, Eric. Come on, bro. Of course we care. Of course we care. We have to care, bro. We have to care. Come on, man. I like the nonchalant, cocky, tough attitude, but we have to care. I want the Packers to lose this game. Says, is it crazy to truly manifest positive energy for Alliance? 2 nights before the Giants game, I had a dream we won. Night before the Panthers game, I had a dream we lost. Okay, Luke, what would you do if you sang out of tune? What are you dreaming tonight, brother? Where is your dream? What dream did you have tonight? Because we need that dream. We need it. Vikings blow the Packers out the Packers. Lions at Packers for all the marbles on a cold Lambo. Hey, that's how that's going to go. That's what I think is going to go. NFL better control the sticks. Yeah, true. I have a feeling that the Packers are going to win that game. Both teams will be 8-8. Both teams. I've said this before, but I think how it's going to go is that the Green Bay Packers are going to beat the Minnesota Vikings. I hope that I'm wrong. The Lions are going to beat the Bears. I believe that the Colts could possibly upset the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Jets, who are fighting for everything, pull off the win. Or they can lose, and it's up to the Rams to help us out. I think it's very possible that the only 2 teams that walk out of this weekend with the win, well, the Vikings lose, the Lions win, and the Giants secure a playoff seed. I'll say this to y'all before I wrap it up, man. Giants win a game. If the Giants win a game, they're the 6th seed, period. That's it. My prediction is that the Giants will not fall out. I said that earlier, but I'm hoping they do because that makes it better. That makes it better for us, but we have to win. This is the week that it could go either way. Seattle, Washington, if they lose, all we have to do is win. We got to win, of course. If they lose this week, all we have to do is beat the Packers. All we have to do is beat the Packers. Jets need to handle business as Browns as well. But this is what I'll say. I'll say this. I'll say this. Teams tend to play better when there's nothing to play for. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed the Colts were eliminated? They played the Vikings. We all know what happened. But when teams don't got nothing to play for, it's just like they just play. You know what I'm saying? They just play. So listen. Lions Mania says, so if the Packers lose, we're good. We have to win, Lions Mania. If they lose, if I'm not mistaken, with a Lions win and a Packers loss, they'll be done. Then week 18 will not matter for them. If the Lions lose and the Packers win, it comes down to basically the Packers cannot lose. Neither can we. The Packers can't lose. We can't lose. But if we do, and the Washington Commanders win, we are officially eliminated. So with that being said, I'll just say this. This is going to be my LeVar Burton reading rainbow moment. Appreciate y'all. I really do. You know, as a content creator, we got to, we have to learn, we can't talk. Stuff bothers us. But if we say something about it, we want drama. If we say something about it, we want this, we want that. It ain't none of the, not for me anyway. That ain't what I want. I say stuff to get, this show is about me getting stuff off my chest, you getting stuff off your chest. If I say something that's not related to the Detroit Lions, well, so be it. So I'm a human being. I'm affected by stuff all the time. It affects me. And when I see a bum, and I'm not talking about a physical bum, but a bum who has no integrity, it bothers me because I'm all about integrity. That's why I appreciate David Pike. That man is a man of integrity. That is in rare form on this platform. Trust me. I've been around for almost 6 years talking Lions. I've seen it all. I've been through it all. I've been sabotaged. I've been backstabbed. You name it, I've been through it. And I'm allowed to say something about it, just like you allowed to turn off this channel. But always remember, guys, be yourself. Don't be integrity is a big deal, okay? Keep it no matter what. Keep your integrity. Never lose it for anything. Never lose yourself for anything. And sometimes stuff doesn't happen when you want it to. Okay, what is Anonymous Flow? What is his problem? Yes, Luminous. Let me just put it like this. Everyone knows who he is. Everyone knows who he is. And he knows that his YouTube life is in my hands. Facts. I can bury him yesterday. I'm choosing not to. But I'm getting tested. Very much so. He's a coward. He's a chameleon. He's a chump. He's a sucker. He's every word you can think of, that's who he is. Has no integrity at all. At all. So with that being said, y'all keep it a buck. Lions need to win this game. And I may or may not see y'all tomorrow. But I'm human too. Sometimes I need to get stuff off my chest. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you tonight. So I will see some of you tonight. And I'll just say this, bro. I'm the dude that festers. I don't react right away. I fester. Right? I'm like a kettle. The longer you leave me on, man, the higher I scream. This person is terrified of me. And I want to keep it that way.